Alright, so let's play this game. This game is called Serena. It's
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent,
I thought I'd play.
the sweetness of her breath. The furniture came. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
Where's my body? Can I move?
Serena, why can't I see you more clearly?
Yeah.
Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
Why don't you though?
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love, we don't have a lot of photos. The guy who snapped, my love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
It was literally hard to control. What the fuck? Did it exit me out? What the fuck? I thought there were settings. I guess not. And now we go back to this.
Sometimes the furniture, sometimes the table, our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. And there were many more to come. Our dining table, quite modest. Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure. Would you pass me the pepper? You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song. It's just a pepper shaker, really. We got this set from that clearance sale, however long ago that was, yet we never needed to refill it. I didn't notice this before. It reads, "Contents imported from Ceylon." How old is this stuff? It's just a pepper shaker, really. She always worried about my diet. I used to think she did it to annoy me, but now I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. Her photo was right there. Maybe I could have another look. Serena, this was taken on the... It was true, my love. We don't have a... The guy who snapped it, my love.
Oh, that was creepy as shit. Literally fucking scared the shit out of me. The wine?
We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking.
You know you have a crack in your window, right? It's like right there.
Truth be told, not all the cooking she did was a resounding success. We agreed to never attempt doing ravioli again.
Where's the music? I feel even more creeped out without the music, to be honest.
You silly dolt. Here, give me that. Don't be such a child.
I think it dates from the colonial era, probably brought over by the Pilgrims. It belongs in a museum. An archaeologist could excavate the layers of food forever welded onto this and learn about the days when other beings ruled the earth.
Alright, can I have the music back, please? Alright, so let's read it. Augustine and Elena came to New York with a dream of something their own family winery. Since their award-winning varietals have delivered impeccable sophistication, is something bouquet and colored. What the? Their handcrafted dedication, something something, garnered praise for more than 30 years. I can't read the fucking side of that. I think that's it. How do I get out of the screen though? Got it.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Why do you think of that when you look at a book?
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights.
Zombie Space Dinosaur from Deep Ate My Family.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I?
What?
Most of the books are mine, but a lot of rarities and... I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not. Most of the books are mine.
Get out
a
of
lot
this?
I didn't lend most a lot I did most a
I
lot
can't
of
get
rarity.
out.
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here.
I don't know how to get out.
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not.
If I hit escape, it can't. What the fuck? So buggy a little bit. At least that I'm finding. Well, if you hit the spacebar, it shows you all the things you can click
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can... This one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that. This used to be her favorite spot. She used to sit here, put her legs on the table, lean back, and just give me one of her smiles. Those effervescent... Once, we dragged these chairs out to the lake and scrubbed off all the dust and grime of years. That was a long time ago. For all the charm of furniture like this, something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman. Sort of brooding. The furniture came with the cabin. Sometimes she would brush her... The table is our dining table. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. Her photo is right there. Maybe I could have another look. Just...
I already saw all of it.
My love, I'm terrified of that photo. The dining table was well worn. Our dining table. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
This is loud as shit. Just gonna lower my in-game volume. Alright. Alright, that's not where I clicked.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place. It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark. The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us.
What do you mean? Where is she? Is she
There's a
dead?
crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago.
I don't see it.
It wasn't the the only thing she threw.
Was that
Not exactly perfect soundproofing.
Wow, dude, you got some cobwebs. You need to fix that.
The sunlight can be confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen. Or is the stress finally catching up with me? The sunlight is so bright here. The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
It's like 6:15.
The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. As long as we were together and happy. We used to keep a pitcher of water and a glass on this nightstand. But they're not here now.
Where are they?
There's a thick layer of dust and an almost invisible outline where we kept the water pitcher.
What?
She was special. Contradictory.
That's a boob.
She didn't mind these.
That's also a
Actually, I think she was into them too.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
I read it for the articles, of course.
Uh-huh.
Like that one by
Guy.
the guy.
Yeah, about
That one about the thing.
Yeah, very up close and personal.
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods.
I mean, I guess that can help.
Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic, not obscene.
I don't know, it seems kind of obscene.
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
If you know what he means.
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Alright.
The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury. But without her, there are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless
gonna
to
make me check the
I
bed?
don't sleep well without Serena next to me. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
Warm?
And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside.
What?
I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Yeah. How nice, Serena. Oh my god.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Let's see what this one does. Oh, that's my watch. Nope. Not a watch. Oh. My pants.
Pretty shambolic, isn't it? We were never that big on appearance. Serena has this mystical aura about her, even when she's wearing one of my mom's charming knitted sweaters. Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
Ow. And now I'm back. Jeez. Alright. So, what was the new keys?
These keys are for the cabin and the car.
These are old as shit keys. Doubt they're for the car.
If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare?
How do you
We
not
also
know
have a
this
key
shit?
for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway.
Every single fucking time. You know what I'm doing. You get notifications. Jesus fucking Christ. God. Wait for silence. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
I never noticed it before,
Every
but
single
there's
time.
some rust on the ring. I do remember that on the night I first met her, she wore... They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And
Is that
Serena's. I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
It might. You never know.
Comme une évidence. Serena's favorite perfume. This dresser contains most of her. There's mostly beauty products and personal
I want
items.
to get out of here. Okay, there we go. I can click outside. What's under the
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet.
Huh.
See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
I feel too restless to sleep right now. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose.
Who the fuck's
There are no
asleep?
monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Probably all the same bullshit.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was. She is fairly religious, not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Sweaters. Can I go elsewhere? Come, love, with peace in your heart, Sidnam, Sidniam of the ice blue eyes. Ride with me. Shed your mortal guise. Here is our mount, our white mane. Come, oisen, to my garden fair. In the land of youth, ply your arts. God, I'm horrible at reading. You guys probably think I'm illiterate. Ours shall be the cycle of days, our sun and sky and rainbow.
I miss her so much. How come, love, with peace in
Oh.
your heart,
God damn.
said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes.
White privilege. No, I'm kidding. Blue eyes, white dragon.
It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of it's. We found big enough for a lifetime of memento. We found big enough for.
Really?
We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked.
Let's get the keys. Wrong one. Shit.
We also have a key for the outhouse. We did have
Give me the key!
We did have a night prowler once who left just girly stuff of no interest. This dresser contains most of her things.
Oh my god.
I feel too restless to sleep right now.
The only thing is that it's so fucking hard to control shit.
We found this trunk big enough. We found this trunk at a big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
Can I walk out the front door?
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here. I better stay. There's always a. There's nothing. This door has been creaking for years.
True friends
One of the
stand by
many
each other
things I
through any
promised I
adversity.
would fix.
That's creepy. Wait. Why? The couch?
So many afternoons spent in this armchair. This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly.
Alright.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of the most comfortable spot I can imagine her. Of course, we made love. The most comfortable
Whoa,
spot
whoa, whoa.
I can imagine her. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
Damn, my boy is getting it in all day, every day.
I could tell plenty. One of a matching pair, obviously.
So don't go to the bookcase, because I'll fuck it up. This is really fucking weird.
The dining table was well worn, and no trapdoor under there.
the rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten?
No trapdoor under there. Just more creaky. I have this. This door has been creaking for years.
What the fuck am I supposed
One of
to
the
do?
many things I promised I would fix. For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. 2 days, 3 days tops, and bam, a brand new light bulb would burn out. Whenever her lamp didn't work, Serena would come by my side to read. A few moments later, she would lay her head down on my chest and fall asleep. She used to keep magazines, paperback novels. The only reason this lampshade gathered less dust than the other one was that we had to keep putting new bulbs in this one. Because of a wiring problem or whatever, this one always starts smelling sharply of metal after being on for a while. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole I get. Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable. No, I don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible.
Wow.
Maybe I should have let her bring some. A plant is. They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent door. The clock has always been rather autonomous, no matter how many. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync. No trusting this clock. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps... She's beautiful, but what's her obsession with doll? I needed some incentive. Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this.
What do I do now?
Erotic. We were happy for a long time. We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
Clicking it a bunch of times and like move on. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Did all that. That's creepy shit.
Our dining table. I could tell plenty of.
Would you?
It's just a pepper. I must be even more. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the guy who snapped it. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
The fuck?
All those moments we sat at this table has seen many happy. I sure hope she comes back soon. We can sit down and discuss our problems, like we always did. We could always work things out. Our dining table, quite modest, but I kept saying I'd paint these chairs. How I longed to see these chairs numbed my back. Lonely Hearts Club, Pig and Pepper. Allison.
Yes, I could sure use some pepper today.
We got this set from that clear...
Is it my imagination, or are you using even more these days?
She had a point. I'm determined to make a change. It's not that I always planned to switch to... I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. Why? I might just as well stay here. I should really stay. This door has been creaking for years. One of the many things I promised I would fix. We seem to take fewer and fewer walks as Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until she always reminded me I've been so immature about these.
Please take it. It's not just that I worry about you. I don't want to bury my pig-headed husband.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure. I'm only supposed to take these before meals. Not a big fan of them. They do tend to alleviate my headaches, though. Proust wrote all his life about It's too tangy.
Do I even matter to you anymore? Do you even notice anything I do? How I look? How I smell?
What the fuck? You guys see that too, right?
That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now!
Do it.
It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute? This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Whoa.
Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
What?
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, I couldn't care less about the damn thing now. Maybe I should have a look at the contact pages. Her and her damn spice. Wow, two can play at that game. Serena thought she was so special. always trying to make our sex life edgy and exciting. Now I can see she was just afraid of admitting how bland and boring she really was. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember.
Damn. This got changed.
The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. All the real color faded from it long ago. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn it. I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it? Too upset to even think straight.
Damn, this thing like took a turn real quick.
I hate her so much.
Fuck.
How could I be so inconsiderate? Did this stupid lamp destroy my marriage?
Whoa, you said she was coming back.
Finally sinking in. She's not coming back. Nothing in this cabin will ever change again unless it's by my hand.
We don't have any more light bulbs.
I will fix it. In case she comes back. I haven't got any bulbs on me, and I didn't bring any tools. Wait, what am I thinking? Why am I...
I'm sick of this thing anyway. We're chipping away at what little money we have because of a piece of junk.
All of this... these... I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly, menial things. It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this sublunary distraction. She probably cared more for this plant than she cared for me. Why torture myself trying to... It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do me?
Ooh.
God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now?
Oh, damn, this...
I'm too upset to even think. I hate her. All of this... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Damn.
I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? Why torture myself trying to remember?
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on and on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give. S.
Damn.
It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just I'm too upset to... I hate all of it. I couldn't care less about this damn... What? I hate her so much. All of this...
No!
Pathetic souvenirs from our relationship. They're all lies.
Whoa, this thing changed. Changeable man. Insolent wretch. Who was it made the first overture? Named love unending as time endures. Even as we rode across my father's realm, the mystic seas is that banished thy poet's helm. Know this, scrutal in thy final sketch, spill thy love without fault to the fay, or end thy life with feet on moral.
Changeable man, insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right. Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Makler? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha Danann. I couldn't care less about this. Why torture myself trying to remember?
The light changed.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Let's go back to this. Oh, dang, sure, face changed.
She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb. Beyond. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. I hate her. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our... Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. She never had any sense for balancing a meal. Almost empty. So I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
What?
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. She loved her trinkets more than she loved... Why torture I'm too upset to... It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. No, I didn't do it. I hate her so much.
Damn, dude, you fucked up.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
She was always yammering about if she were here, I'd rub salt into her wounds, all right.
Sit down. We need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed...
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
All of this... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Huh.
Why torture myself trying to remember? Sunlight, birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope. I'm too upset to even... The light is so dim. There's only a limited window of I hate her so much.
What else is there to look in here for?
This armchair. This is where we had that talk.
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
All of this... I couldn't care. Why torture myself trying to remember? It's like looking into my own soul right now. Did I see shadows move? No. It's like the whole world. I'm too upset to even think straight. A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things...
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had...
I hate her so much.
Did this change again? No. The bed?
All of this... these... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
What else is there to check? Maybe check this.
Why torture my... I'm too upset. I hate her so much.
The
It
lamp?
feels darker by the minute, but the sun is still high in the sky. No. I can still see... I'm not turning it on. All of this... these... I couldn't care. Why torture myself trying to remember? She once told me how I supposedly used words to fool her somehow, but what did she think this stuff was? Natural? How was I supposed to react when she used this anyway? She knew I loved her. It's not like we have to say it over and over. The smell of this disgusts me. So many lies, so much deceit. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam to be somewhere unless she was the... I hate her. All of this... these... pathetic souvenirs from our relationship. They're all lies. Guess I could have thanked that heartless slut at least once whenever she covered up her body.
Damn.
How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before bed. Doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair.
Don't look at that.
Would I have wanted her to be some frump? All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. I couldn't care less. I can't even bear to look at my face. She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. But it was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. I torture myself trying to remember.
It's getting interesting now. Now that it's changing.
I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed. As if she cared about my impotent. High blood pressure. What a load of bull.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Damn, what a horrible couple. They need to go back to counseling.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, and then you toppled us on the snow.
Okay, so that's still the same. That's still nice. Pants. Alright, so I checked that. Can I open the armoire now? What the fuck?
You realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Don't worry. It's all covered. We spent much time here.
No. No! This isn't happening!
What the fuck?
My God. What is this? How did it happen? It's... I remember this rug. I could wrap the body in it. No, I can't. Those noises sound like more than one person. Who can it be? The police? Dead, worm-eaten wood. The many times of the dinners, the laughs. I can't bear looking at it any longer.
What the fuck is this?
All covered. We spent much time here.
My face? What's happened to my face? It's like looking into a mirror. I took her life. I am a demon. A destroyer. Impure. Why did she have... I must have taken her ring. Why is it in this chest? In sickness and in health. until death do us part. What have I done? I can't think about this. I feel faint. I have to breathe normally.
What the fuck?
The bulldozers are coming any minute.
I'm getting a pepper. I need to stop staring at this idiotic thing. If only I had died of high blood. Serena was the salt of the earth. She was my... There's no point. The more I look at this, I won't see her sitting on this chair ever again. I just don't know how to cope.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene.
What the fuck? Hey, I'm in here.
Oh shit. We forgot your... Fuck. It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Let me go!
Calm down.
Please!
I don't dare to wear it any
Let me
longer.
go!
It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No! Not like this! Please! No!
What the fuck? Was that it? Did I die? Did I... What the... What the fuck was that? In all honesty, I have no idea what that was. But it kind of seemed cool. I guess. It was a free game though, so... Yeah. Yeah. So if you like that, cool. Play it on Steam. It's right here. Serena. And here's my my thing, my Steam name if you want to come find me and play with me. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for today. If you're here watching, thanks for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you leave a like if you liked it. If not, it's fine too. But subscribe for more stuff. We're gonna come at you with a lot more things from now on. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next.